Alright boys, welcome to BBR round 1 of season 8. We're playing Amel. It should be a fantastic game. Check him out in the top right hand corner. So is the team builder if you want to see what we're bringing and why we are bringing it. We're getting connected with Amel right now. So Amel brings exactly what I expected, top 6. And I'm going to assume based on the matchup, Quack's going to be here for the Weavile. Clefable's going to be Spadef for the Lottie. Pecharunt might be Scarf Darkrai, I'm not entirely sure on. Latias, I'm not entirely sure on. And I think he's going to lead OGalbina. I'm going to jump in here by leading Scizor. I think Scizor is my guaranteed lead pretty much no matter what here. Alright, we're going to see what he ends up leading. If he leads OGalbina, if he leads Darkrai, something else. I expect one of those two to be led here. As we do see the Pecharunt lead. Interesting. Okay, so I don't actually have an immediate great pivot into this. Let me see how I want to handle this. This was not what I expected to be led at all. So what I think I want to do is I think I want to U-turn. I think I do want to initially U-turn here. Pecharunt, we can get some read on his set here. Shadow Ball shouldn't do more than half unless he specs, in which case we would learn that. I think U-turn's just a really safe play here. I don't really think there's anything else I could do here, except go maybe hard into our Overcoat. So he's going to Nightshade here. Nightshade, interesting. Nightshade. As we are going to switch out here, and I think we're just going to go straight into our big man. And we're going to throw out a Gunk, I think is what's going to happen. Or we could go Lottie and Luster Purge, actually. Actually, I like that a lot better. We're going to go Lottie, we're going to Luster Purge. I think this is absolutely free. I don't think you go hard Darkrai on the first one. I do not think you go hard Darkrai on this first one. And you're not going to be... not Black Sludge. I think Luster Purge is very free, man. We could also Draco, but I seriously do think that Clefable is always going to be the switch in. He's actually going to be Pyappa here. I'm curious to see what his initial move to hit me is. He shouldn't be able to OHKO me with any move that he has. We get the Spadef drop, Luster Purge. Does it get Mirror Coat? Did I just get baited? Poltergeist, does this OHKO me? It does. It does, so he's physical. Okay, that's really cool. That is sick. That is actually a guaranteed KO. So good set there by Amel. I am just going to go Big Man now. I think Big Man is pretty much my guaranteed play here. I think Big Man is my guaranteed play. That's a really cool set by Amel. Latios was super, super important in this match, so that happening really sucks here. Do I want to get aggressive or do I want to just go for the crunch? I don't think me going for the Gunk this early really helps with anything. I have adequate pivots into pretty much everything. I guess I don't really have a great pivot into Quack, so I could Gunk to predict the Quack, but would he give me... Sorry about that. The HP bar was way off. I think I'm going to Gunk. I'm going to call the Quack coming in. He stays in, man! Damn. I am playing very poorly. He's going to Curse, so he's going to actually take himself out here to do 25% to Overquill. He probably expected me to be some sort of Double Dance set, which makes a ton of sense, because I've been bringing nothing but Double Dance Overquill. So we're going to trade Latios and a little bit of HP on our big man, and a little bit of HP on Scizor for Pecharunt. That Pecharunt did what it needed to do, for sure. So very good set by Amel, man. I didn't even think of Poltergeist. I did think of Pyappa, but I didn't think he has anything to OHKO me. So Polter was a very good bring by Amel. Darkrai. I'm gunking. I'm getting my damage on this. What? This is like what I want. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm getting my damage on this for sure. No second thought. I'm getting... Okay. Awesome. He's gonna Wisp now. So that would have been 70% on this Pokemon. And now we are Wisped with 0% on this Pokemon. So that is lovely. I mean, is it even worth keeping this Pokemon anymore? That's extremely frustrating. I actually don't really want to keep this Pokemon now because it is setup fodder for a lot of different things. Yeah, that really sucks. I think we're gonna Gunk again. And then we can go into Andy Shocks following that. We're gonna Gunk again. We're just gonna try to get our damage. That is very unfortunate. We Gunk now, we land. Yeah, would have got like 70% off. And he's gonna Calm Mind. I mean, I'm willing to sack this big man here. We're gonna go for another Gunk here. I mean, we have to get damage off here. He's gonna be Leftovers, Calm Mind, Leftovers, Willow. Worst case, we don't lose to this because we do have the booster Thunder Wave on our Andy Shocks. Does the Gunk put him in range of an Andy Shocks hit at +1? It does if we get the poison. I am gonna go for it, I think. Yeah, I am gonna go for the Gunk here. It does put him in range of an Andy Shocks hit if we get the poison, so I think that is worth it. We're gonna get that Gunk off. We're gonna get the poison, so he should be in range of Andy Shocks now. He's actually going to go for another Calm Mind here. I really just don't see why I would keep Big Man around at this point. So at this point, this Darkrai would be dead if we hit that first Gunk, which is super unfortunate. But now we can get that last Gunk off, and we can... Oh no, we die to burn here. So we go Andy Shocks. What are you at? So Andy Shocks does indeed die to the +2. I can go Scizor actually. Scizor might be able to KO the Bullet Bunch from this range. Or Weavile Shard. What is the least needed member at this point? I mean, I could just go into Annihilate here. Because I don't know if I want to use the booster speed on Andy Shocks. This is tough. I have a lot of different plays here. I think Annihilate U-turn is my best play. We get a little bit of chip on this, but we get to keep the... booster speed intact on our Andy Shocks, and we get to put this in range of Bullet Punch from the Scizor, or we get to put this in range of Ice Shard on Weavile. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to U-turn this Pokemon. He's going to Wisp, so that's fine. We do have Facade on this Annihilate. He doesn't know that, but we're able to rip some really mean Facades coming up. We're able to rip some very mean Facades in a second. We're going to U-turn here. We're going to get big damage on this. This should be in range of Weavile guaranteed now. Yeah, this should be in range of Weavile guaranteed. So we're going to go Weavile. After the poison, this should be guaranteed in range. There's like, he has to be like max to die to live this Ice Shard after the poison. I mean, we have to Shard. We can't really overplay. I mean, we could have risked the Speed type, but if we die to a Focus Blast, like if Weavile dies, we lose the game. We Shard. This should go down. Any variant of Darkrai should go down. Goodbye, Darkrai. He goes Quack. Unfortunately, there's not a ton that we can do about this Quack, though. Like, we can go... I mean, I kind of don't want to let this set up, right? I kind of just don't want to let this set up. And if we, Aerial Ace... So our Scizor can live... Damn, not a +1 hit. Because if he ever gets to +2, he wins the game. +2 speed. I kind of think I have to go Scizor here. Scizor. Unfortunately, I don't really think I have a great play here. I could have Aerial Ace, but that wouldn't have really made progress. If he just stepped into step, we lost. Honestly, if he steps here, I think we lose the game. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think we lose. Unless he OHKOs us. He doesn't. Yeah, I think we've lost. Man, that sucks. Like, the most that we can do is Scizor put him in range. Scizor plus Shard. That's the most we can do. Scizor Shard. Put it in range of an Annihilate Facade, potentially. Yeah, man, I don't know what we could have done different. I mean, I think my only play is to go Annihilate now in Facade. I think we're going to lose because of a big man gunk miss, man. That sucks. Like, I'm not saying we would have guaranteed one without it, but the outcome would have... There was still a potential to win, for sure. He steps... Yeah, we lost. I just don't know what we could have done different. I mean, I got destroyed. I don't think I played well, but I think if we hit the gunk with Big Man, we would have had more pieces. We wouldn't have had a burned Annihilate. I mean, I think I could have positioned a little bit differently around this Quack to where I would have prevented him from... I don't know. Good game to Amo, man. Good game to Amo, man. We're going to lose. That is super unfortunate, but it is what it is. Amo brought a super good Pecharunt set. I'm trying to think, man. Like... Do I think I could have positioned differently if Overqwil didn't miss that gunk shot? Yeah, good game to Amo. We're knocked out of playoffs. I don't even know if the Overqwil gunk miss mattered too much. I think he just got positioned very poorly into this Quack once the Latios went down. Very good set by Amo on that Pecharunt, man. That's going to be it for our BBR season, unfortunately, guys. I think this is our first round exit all generation, unfortunately. But thank you guys so much for watching and staying around this whole season. I really do appreciate it. We've got some big projects coming up, so be sure to tune into that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off. Hey guys, I'm just going to tack this on the end of the BBR video. Good game to Amo. He brought an amazing Pecharunt set. I just wanted to reflect on the game a little bit. While the gunk miss did suck, and actually missing it meant that I couldn't stack Overqwil to Quack. It meant that I couldn't go into hard Andy Shocks on the Quack and outspeed it with the booster energy. I did play it a little poorly because I didn't even think about banded, and if he was banded, he did OHKO Weavile with Aqua Step. If he wasn't banded, it was a roll, by the way. It was the thought process there. So in hindsight, if I just stayed in with Weavile, I aerial aced and got damage on it. I still had Andy Shocks for the in-game. Is it possible I still could have won? Maybe. I still don't think it was really possible without Weavile. With hindsight, that was probably the best play. Ultimately, Amo brought a really good Pecharunt set to open up the in-game. I should have went into something besides the Latios in the beginning. I should have went maybe Andy Shocks, but it's all hindsight, man. It was a good BBR season. I'm not mad. It was a team that I did not enjoy, but we got some good use out of it. Out of Latios, Weavile, and Big Man specifically, they were a lot of fun to use. Like I said, if you missed it towards the end of the battle, or if I cut it out, I'm not sure if I did. There are some really cool projects coming up, so I really ask you to stick around because we've got some awesome videos coming to you guys. There will be a brief intermission of videos for right now. There won't be any videos for a little bit, but there will be more streams, so please be on the lookout for Mario Kart, for Among Us, for JJDL watch-alongs, and be sure to tune into those if you guys can. That's not going to be it for us in the BBR. We will of course be back in the following season, which should be happening early next year, early 2025. But for now, guys, that's going to do it for our BBR run. Again, good luck to Amo. We are hoping, as Portland Nightshader fans, that Amo ends up winning this chip. Thank you guys so much for watching. And for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.